My name is Miller Foutch and I work for the Tennessee Behavior Supports Project. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to teach, remind, and reward behavior. Step number 1, teach the expected behavior throughout different locations and scenarios. So as a family, take the family matrix that you all have developed and you want to sit down and think about ways that you can teach the expected behavior. You have to remember, at schools, teachers are teaching these in the different locations. So at home, as parents or as guardians, we're going to have to teach these expected behaviors as well, throughout different locations in our house or throughout different scenarios. For us, it was about making sure we were clear with the behaviors that were expected when we were working, or when it was time for school, or perhaps even when it's meal time or bedtime. So reflect back on the language that you have used in your matrices and use these as you teach. Step number 2, remind your children of the expected behavior by repeating them regularly. Remember, you are going to have to repeat these over and over again. Oftentimes in our workshops, we talk about sounding like a broken record, and you're going to feel like a broken record as you get these things started, but that's okay. It's consistent, and using the same language over and over again helps these things kind of sink into our heads. I know for me, it's about saying things like being respectful or thank you for being responsible in our house that make these behaviors and these expected behaviors a little more clear to my children, versus before, if I just say things like good job, it's not exactly very clear. Step number 3, reward your children with positive verbal praise and or tangible items. And that can look different in every house, but you want to make sure that the reward connects back to the language in the matrix that you have set up in your family. So you want to reward your child or your student for doing things like being nice or being respectful. Be very clear when you're rewarding them what you're rewarding them for. And you can have different incentive systems set up in your house. There's so many options to choose from. I know in our house we're using a positive reinforcer ticket, and it just has our different family expectations on it. And so then we're all recognizing each other for things that we're doing. Maybe that's responsible or respectful. And then when we get a ticket like that, we're taping it to each other's bedroom doors. And that's a nice reward and a positive incentive. And my kids get pride in showing those off to each other or to a parent as to what they've earned for the day. There's lots of things for rewarding. If your student's already using Dojo at school, you could use Dojo at home. You could have a sticker chart. You could do something as easy as Postit Notes that you give out to each other. Have your kids create a reward system. Maybe they can get into it and really get excited about it, and then that's something you all can use. Just remember on those rewards, reflect back and use that same consistent language from your matrix. Thank you so much, and hopefully you enjoyed this video.